Picture this: Italy, 1375. A power struggle is brewing between the Pope and a league of Italian city-states. It was an era of turmoil and change, a time when the very fabric of power was being challenged. This was the backdrop to the War of the Eight Saints, a struggle between Pope Gregory XI against the defiant Tuscan League, a coalition of Florence, Bologna, Siena, and 5 other city-states. These city-states were not just at odds with the Pope, but they were also in a tug-of-war with each other over territory, political influence, and a contentious issue that still resonates today: taxation. The Pope, on the other hand, was keen to assert his control over central Italy, a move that did not sit well with the Tuscan League. The tension was high, the stakes were higher, and the stage was set for what would become a significant chapter in Italian history. And so, Pope Gregory XI declared war on Florence and its allies, marking the outset of a struggle that would last for 3 years. The war wasn't just about politics, it was a test of might and strategy on the battlefield. The Tuscan League, a coalition of 8 city-states, was steadfast in its resistance against the papal forces. They held their ground, even when faced with the daunting might of Pope Gregory V's army. One of the most significant battles took place in the year 1376, known as the Battle of Marino. It was a display of both courage and strategy, with the Tuscan League gaining a significant victory over the papal forces. This battle wasn't just a military engagement, it was a statement of defiance, a refusal to bow down to the demands of the Pope. However, the war was far from a straightforward affair. It was characterized by fluctuating fortunes, with neither side able to land a decisive blow. Despite numerous battles and the display of courage and strategy, neither side could claim a decisive victory. In 1378, after years of bloody conflict, representatives of the papacy and the Tuscan League brokered the Peace of Tivoli, a cessation to the relentless hostilities. The Peace of Tivoli, however, did not bring about any territorial changes. The landscape of central Italy remained unaltered, but the scars of war were etched deep into the hearts of its people. The war, a costly affair for both sides, had drained resources and manpower to the brink. Cities, once bustling with life, bore the marks of the struggle, their walls standing as silent witnesses to the turmoil. Economies stuttered, the once vibrant marketplaces now echoing the somber tones of war's harsh reality. Even the victors found no joy in their triumph. The war had taken its toll, the price of resistance high. The Tuscan League, though steadfast in their defiance, were left with a heavy burden to bear. In the end, the War of the Eight Saints ended not with a bang, but with a sigh. The War of the Eight Saints was no ordinary battle. It etched an enduring impression on the chronicle's Italian history. This 3-year-long dispute, occurring from 1375 to 1378, was a critical juncture in the transformation of Italy's political perspective. It revealed the rising strength and self-determination of the Italian city-states. Their audacity to oppose the ecclesiastical authority was without prior example, a daring of their emerging sovereignty. Florence, Bologna, Siena, Perugia, Orvieto, Arezzo, San Gimignano, and Cortona, together known as the Tuscan League, held firm against the formidable Pope Gregory XI. This contention signified a shift in power dynamics. This war remarkably decreased control of the papacy in Italian matters during the waning Middle Ages. The once supreme command of the Vatican was now being disputed, paving the way for a new generation of political interplay. The War of the Eight Saints was an emblem of the power disputes of its era, reverberating through the pages of Italian history, reminding us of an era when city-states had the courage to defy the authority of the Pope.